Good morning, everyone. My name is Nayana, currently pursuing in SPCA college. My topic is types of derivatives. Meaning of derivative. A derivative is a contract between two parties which derives its value price from an underlying asset. The most common type of derivatives are futures, options, forwards, and swaps. The description: it is a final instrument which derives its value price from the underlying asset. Types of derivatives. Futures. A futures contract, or simplified futures, is an agreement between two parties for the purchase and delivery of an asset at an agreed upon price at a future date. Futures are standardized contracts that trade on the exchange. Traders use to contract to use their risk and speculate on the price of their underlying asset. Cash settlements of futures. Not all future contracts are settled at expectation by the delivering the underlying asset. If both parties in a future contract are speculating investors or traders, it is unlikely that either of them would want to make agreements for the delivery of a large number of barrels of crude oil. Forwards. Forward contract or forwards are similar to futures, but they do not trade on exchange. These contracts only trade cover the counter. When a forward contract is created, the buyer and the seller may customize the terms, size, and settlement process. As OTC products, forward contracts carry a greater degree of counterparty risk or the both parties. Swaps. Swaps are another common type of derivative, often used to exchange one kind of cash flow with another. For example, a trader might use an interest rate swap to switch from the variable interest loan to fixed rate interest loan, or vice versa. Options. An option contract is similar to the futures contract in that it is an agreement between two parties to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined futures date for the specific price. The key difference between the options and future is that with an option, the buyer is not obtained to exercise their agreement to buy or sell. Advantages and disadvantages of derivatives. Advantages: as the above example illustrate, derivatives can be useful tool for business and investor alike. They provide a way to do following: lock in prices, use against unfavorable movements in rates, mitigate risk. This plus can often come their limited cost. Derivatives also often to purchase and margin, which means states use borrowed funds to exercise them. This makes them even less expensive. Disadvantages: derivatives are difficult to value because they are based on the price of another asset. The risk for OTC derivatives included counterparty risks that are difficult to predict or value. Most derivatives are also sensitive to the following: changes in the amount of time to expectation, the cost of holding the underlying asset, interest rate. These variables make it difficult to perfectly match the value of the derivative with the underlying asset. Pros and cons. Pros: lock in prices, use against risk, can be a leveraged, diversified portfolio. Cons: hard to value, subject to a counterparty default, complex to understand, sensitive to supply and demand focus.